Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to cover the Steam Winter Sale. Let's take a look at games under the price of $4. Maybe you guys are being like, okay, bro, why aren't you doing games under $5? Well, if you look at the games that are priced at $4.99, there's literally like a billion of them, so we're just going to do a different video that's just going to be games that are literally $4.99 and just exclude those from here. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting things off, we're just going to do this as a one lone game. Pretty much every Valve title. If you don't have Left 4 Dead 2, if you don't have Portal 2, if you don't have Half-Life, get all those games. If anything, if you're just buying games on Steam now, Valve Complete Pack is $13. Strongly recommend that. Otherwise, Left 4 Dead 2 for $2, Portal 2 for $2. Those are all steals. Those are all mandatory games to have in your library. And they're titles you can always go back to, so I figured let's just get that out of the way since they're so cheap. Portal 2, $2. Left 4 Dead 2, $2. Half-Life 2, $2. That's just nuts in terms of value. Okay, next up, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition is 90% off for $4. Probably not a game you want to play with your kid, but as a first-person shooter that's pretty goofy, I enjoyed Bulletstorm quite a bit. It's gory, it's got a lot of swearing, and it's an action-oriented title. Very, very high-paced, fast-paced, I should say. $4 for it, I think, is pretty good. Really, the issue of this game initially was its high price point, and it was a relatively short game, so at that point, it just didn't become worth it. At $4 though, I think it's a pretty good buy. Next up, we've got Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mars-tered Edition, which is 80% off for $4. I loved Red Faction Guerrilla. I played it all the way back in 2009 when it came out on PlayStation 3. Then I got the PC version, and Red Faction Guerrilla is just a really good open-world game with a lot of emphasis on the destruction. You got a sledgehammer, you can just go around bashing buildings open, you can blow everything up. It's a lot of fun from that standpoint. Single-player storyline isn't anything crazy or anything to write home about, but that really becomes secondary when you do factor in the fun element of Red Faction Guerrilla, and it's really got that in spades. Next up, another game that has that in spades is Just Cause 3, 85% off for $2.99. Initially, back in 2015 when this came out, this was an atrocity of a PC port. It ran really, really poorly, and then again, it did run poorly on the PlayStation 4 too, but yeah, just did not run well. Now, in 2020, obviously, that has been remedied quite a bit, and once again, an open world game where you can just really just tune out. Rico Rodriguez's story isn't anything that is going to compel you in any stretch of the imagination, but the explosions, the high-octane action gameplay, that stuff is a lot of fun. Visually, it looks great. $3 for it, I think, is quite good. Alright, another great open world title, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 85% off for $2.99. Another game I often go to bat for. It is a fantastic open world game. Some people will say it's GTA in Hong Kong. Really isn't that. This one has more of an emphasis on hand-to-hand combat and a more mature, gritty story. Great game. Decent bit of side content. Definitive Edition gives you additional content as well, and it runs really well. I mean, it is a little bit dated at this point. 6 years ago, this came out 7 years ago for the initial version, but yeah, it still holds up pretty well from a visual standpoint, so $3 for it. Excellent. Square Enix, give me my Sleeping Dogs 2. Bastion is the next one, 85% off for $2.24. Supergiant Games is everywhere these days. They are releasing games on just about every platform, and everybody loves Hades, but their first game that really put them on the map was Bastion. It's a fantastic game that holds up to this day. It came out back in, like, what was it, 2009, 2010 on Xbox 360, and even to this day, from a visual standpoint, it employed such a great visual style that in 2020, you pop this game up, you open it up, and it's still a visual joy to look at just because it has this watercolor art style and not your traditional sense of technical brilliance, but gameplay's solid, narration in the game is excellent, story's pretty good, music is fantastic. $2.24 is a great buy for this, so check that out. Next up, this is a game that I love, and if you've been following me for a while, you know I always tout this. Enslaved Odyssey to the West is 84% off for $3.19. What a great price, and this is a fantastic hybrid of a platformer, action-adventure title. You've got some puzzles in there as well, but it's just a really enjoyable game. Tells the story of two characters in Monkey and Trip, and the story's really good. The ending isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I think the overall nature of the game is really good. This one was done by Ninja Theory, the guys that brought you Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. And it was just a great game. For $3, I think it's a really great pickup. And yeah, definitely one that goes under the radar a little bit, but I always go to bat for one of my favorite games that, you know, was a pretty underrated title. Next up, we have Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, which is 85% off for $2.99. Are you disappointed by Cyberpunk 2077 and you want a great Cyberpunk title? Well, Deus Ex Human Revolution is going to give you just that. No, this isn't this grandiose open world game or anything like that, but it does have a great narrative, gameplay solid, and yeah, the Director's Cut version also has some additional aspects to it. You've got the like developer commentary, which I actually did quite a bit, and for $3, this is just a great buy. All the Deus Ex titles are on sale. Invisible War and the original Deus Ex, people like those games. More so Deus Ex 1, which is only 97 cents. I tried to play it, and I did get pretty far into it, but I think for a lot of people trying to get into it in 2020, maybe you'll see it as a little bit dated. That's why I usually recommend Human Revolution. Definitely avoid Deus Ex The Fall, but Mankind Divided is also pretty good. But Human Revolution for $3, I definitely think is the best buy out of those. Next up, Undertale, 60% off for $3.99. A very, very trippy RPG. This is a game that'll leave you thinking for quite a while. And the thing was, this was a game that was holding up in price for quite a while. Like, even if it would go on sale, it would be like 15% off. Now, 60% off for $4. It is a really good pickup. Yes, it is very much reminiscent of an old school RPG from the Super Nintendo days, so maybe the visuals are going to put you off a little bit, but just start playing the game and I guarantee you'll be pretty absorbed into the overall presentation of Undertale when you factor in elements like the music and all that coming together. It's a great game, and there's a reason why there's 120,000 reviews. 96% of them are positive, 92 on Metacritic. I mean, this is one that is a must play. And lastly, I do want to give a shout out to Arcane Studios' Dishonored, which is 70% off for $3. Fantastic action adventure stealth title. Came out all the way back in 2012. And another one of those games that had a really good art style that I feel like holds up pretty good. $3 is just a great buy for it. There is the definitive edition that comes with a bunch of DLC for $6. Not a bad idea to pick that up. How much is Dishonored 2? Let's see that. That's $12, so obviously a little bit more expensive, but a good game in its own right. And Dishonored 1 for $3. If you missed out on it way back when, I would give it a look. And that's going to conclude this video. Tried to get through this relatively quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, expect more coverage of the winter sale. That's going to wrap up this one. If you guys have any requests for future videos, comment section is where you can throw that stuff at. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.